Do you have some big dreams, big goals, big desires, but at the end of some of your days, you're like, what did I get done? What did I do? You actually end up in distractions or inessentials, especially when no one's pulling on you with any deadlines. Does this sound familiar at all? If it does, or you're a coach who works with someone like this is a really powerful episode to watch. Jeremy's coming in to Casa Sagrada to work on why he's dealing with indecision and not being efficient. He's amazing at being a financial advisor, but when it comes to the nitty-gritty of the business and being in the office, he's not getting a whole lot done. So let's go.
My name is Jeremy Harmon, and I'm a financial advisor with Primerica Financial Service. My focus is really helping families become financially independent. The biggest challenge that I'm bringing today to Rachael-Jayne is, I think, indecisiveness, just really how to make decisions quicker and how to utilize my time as best as possible. I used to be in floor covering for 25 years, and coming into this industry has been kind of a challenge to stay on track and be focused and accomplish what I want to. So I'm hoping she can help me with that.
Well, first, I want to be really clear that I understand as a business owner the difference between being amazing at the skill that you're delivering to somebody and being really, really good in business at the office when nobody's there. It's a whole different thing, isn't it?
Different, way different.
And are you feeling really comfortable or in your power when you're doing the financial planning and the financial advising? That's not an issue?
Yeah, that's not an issue. I can get you to retirement when you're wanting to retire. I just, after the plan's set and I'm in the office, the day-to-day stuff, time gets wasted and distracted. And
very normal for business owners, because often we're going into it because we want to serve. We like the skill, we want to serve. What had you first go into financial advising?
I used to do floor covering, so I did flooring for 25 years. But I got to the point where, I could feel it in my knees and my back, and wake up in the mornings and just stiff. And but I loved what I did. I loved seeing a finished job. But I just, got to the point of like praying and asking God, I need to do something else because I can't do this another 25 years.
Yeah.
And so I was actually started installing the floor in the office here in Loveland at Primerica office. And that's how I met them. I asked them, well, what do you guys do here? I'd never heard of them. And they came to my house, built me a plan, and I loved what they did. And the guy, it showed me getting me out of debt faster, showed me how to get on track for retirement, just really helped me with that aspect. And the guy at the time was the regional vice president here in Loveland. He asked me about working with him. And I was like, I'm not a salesperson. I can't do that kind of stuff. I said, but I'm in people's houses every day installing floors. I said, if I love what you did for my family. I said, if I meet someone who needs what you do, I'll let them know about you. And he said, well, if you're going to do that, you might as well get paid to do it. He said, why don't you go get your license, and anyone that you send to me, I'll work with you on that. And, I can pay you if you have a license.
Tell me what a day looks like at the office. So you're away from people and doing the financial planning, but more of the business side, when that day's going fantastic. Like you're in decision mode, you're feeling efficient, productive. What does that look like when it's going well?
When it's going well, I have appointments set back to back. I'm talking with people, and that really is, I think, where my the best time is when I'm in front of people. I've either built their plan and I'm bringing it back and explaining it to them what we need to do, giving them the advice on how to make financial changes, things like that, or I'm gathering information, just starting to build their plan, or showing them what we do. So that really is a great day, is when I have multiple appointments back to back where I'm just meeting with people.
What's the ideal amount of appointments per day? If we can wave a magic wand, how many appointments would you like each day?
3 to 4 would be great.
Perfect. Great. And then what does it look like on a really not so great day? Knowing that we already know you're brilliant at the planning for everyone, but when you're on your own, the day's not going well, what does it look like?
That would be more like an appointment canceled or something. So, or a couple appointments canceled or rescheduled.
Yeah.
And then I find myself, well, what's coming up next? I need to work on this, and then I get distracted in email, or I start looking, oh, maybe I had to look at this client's funds, see how things are performing, make tweaks, and then it just goes down rabbit holes all over the place.
Okay.
Next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock, and I'm like, man, I could have just wasted all that time. I could have been with my family.
So it felt like a waste
Felt
of
like a
time
waste of
because
time.
the rabbit holes weren't really the rabbit holes you needed to go down.
Right. It wasn't something that was productive.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's sometimes it still needs to be done, but it's not essential, or it could be done later.
So I'm going to take off the table that the indecision or the like wasting time or whatever, it's not about you don't want to do this business. It's not that this is not what you want to do for the next 10 years. It's something's happening when you go into the environment of your office as far as indecision and efficiency and all of that.
Right.
What you said earlier that indecision was an issue and that you were wanting to get better at that. Can you tell me about how that looks?
Well, the indecision, I think, is more along the side of how should I work to grow the business, because you hear from multiple people, or even like social media, how should I promote myself? How should I? And you'll hear 100 different ways, oh, you should do this. So trying to decide what's best for me.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get down a path a year and be like, oh man, that didn't work.
Exactly.
I should have went this way.
Exactly.
So it's just there's so many options, not knowing which way to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What's the best option for me?
So when you were in flooring, did you have this going down rabbit holes during the day issue? I mean, maybe once every now and then, or was it when you moved to this kind of business?
I think it was more when I moved to this kind of business. In flooring, I seemed to, and maybe it's because I'd done it for so long, I seemed to have a system. I'd show up at a job, I'd look at the job, and I'd know, okay, this needs to happen, this and this and this and this.
Yes.
And through just time and experience, I'd learned, oh, I need to do this first because that's going to take time.
Yeah.
And then I'll do this later, and I was very efficient and fast at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here it just feels overwhelming, like there's a ton of things that need to happen in the business side.
Right. And I would presume that when you are with somebody that's a prospect or a client, you're going into that flooring mode where it's like, I know what to do. I'm doing this and I do this and then I need to do this. But it's when you're not with an appointment or not with the person, that's when it's getting a little more hazy. Is that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Sitting with the people, it's like they're two different parts. Sitting with someone and actually dealing with their finances, I'm asking, what are your goals? When do you want to retire? So they're telling me what they want to achieve. And so I'm already have a plan. Okay, these are the things we need to do to get to what you want.
I mean, we met at Spiritual and Successful. You know, you've met a lot of our community. There are a lot of advisors, coaches, consultants, helpers. We want to help people.
Yeah.
And I would say 80 to 90% of the people that I work with in getting their business going, it's exactly the same issue. When they're with the people and serving, it's great. When it's not, and I got to think about how am I going to market and how am I going to find more people and it's really, really challenging. And it was for me in the beginning, but it quickly kind of found its way when I understood some pieces about marketing. But you do already understand pieces about marketing. You already understand pieces about sales. It's not that. This is more of your personality and the way that you interact with the environment that is very different to the way I interact with the environment and my personality. So we need to make sure that whenever someone's in business, that they're set up to win because of the way that their personality is and the way that their focus operates. So,
can you explain that?
Yes.
You're saying my personality is affecting how I operate a business?
For sure.
But it's the same personality as when I was in flooring. Correct.
So, you know, whenever I'm trying to unpack something for someone, I'm always looking at three things. Their psychology, so personality is part of that, right? It's the way that the personality structure is your mental habits, your emotional habits, your defense mechanisms, right? That's all personality. It's not just am I an extrovert or an introvert.
Right.
It's more the way the psyche operates. And so I'm looking at that. Then I'm also looking at the somatic experience. What's happening in the physical and energy field that's creating whatever the issue is. And here we'll talk about the issue as indecision or movement when there's not someone in front of you. And receptivity to the divine. So for you, I already know the third is not the issue because you are so led by your spiritual source, by God, by your faith. You hear messages, you see messages. We were an unlikely pair and you were like, I'm supposed to come to spiritual and successful for some reason. You didn't even know why, right? And so, and then you've been on this journey. Like, so that third of receptivity, big check. So I'm like, okay, that's not the issue of what's happening in the business. You're following. So it's personality and it's somatic. So I want to dive into those. So first with the personality, some people are so self-propelled in their work. They wake up and they're like, bang, right into their day, and like this, and all day long. They're like self-prepared, and that's part of their mastery. And other people are environment-driven. And so if they have the environment that is beckoning them, that's what brings them into their elite mastery. Do you see that in some friends or family, or that there's some that like, they're just like, doesn't even matter who's around.
Yeah.
They're self-propelled.
Yeah.
They might have other issues going on, like can they even stop? But others are environment-driven. And so they're very tuned to other people in the environment. And as soon as it's like, oh, this is what's required, they're like, bam. They're better than anyone usually self-propelled because they're more in tune with what's needing to happen.
Okay.
Right?
That'd be similar to my, because I have the choice. I can work wherever I want, right? As long as I got internet, I can work. So I could work at home. I could work at my office, wherever.
Yes.
I choose not to work at home most of the time because there's so many distractions.
Correct.
I wouldn't get nothing done.
Correct.
So that's kind of what you're talking about.
Because the environment is pulling at you.
Yeah.
I work at home and I don't have kids there. I have dogs, and I have a wonderful husband who's got lots of things going on. And there's people coming in. But I'm more on the self-propelled side than the environment-driven side. So I can work at home, or I can have that situation because, you know, my husband knows, like, nope, you're not coming in, not now. Right, that's good. So I'm more self-propelled, and I can lean into that, and you're more environment-driven. So good choice on going to an office and having that there.
Okay, your turn. Are you more self-propelled or are you more environment-driven? Does the environment keep pulling you, pulling your attention? If someone needs something, you're right there. Do you get easily distracted when you're at home from the really important, essential things? Or do you feel self-propelled? You know what you want, you've got your list, you do it, hardly anything gets in your way. This is important in how you set up your office, the way you work, and the accountability structures around you.
So can you see that the flooring was environment driven?
Because I'm at the job.
Continuously.
Yeah.
There's always something pulling you. This job or this business, the financial services, is not always environment driven. You're sitting there having to self-propel.
Right. And there was someone, a customer at the job too, so I couldn't just say, oh, well, I'll finish that later. I have a time. I got to get this done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you thrive on deadlines. You thrive on people needing it now. You thrive on service, right? All of that, we need to set this new business up so that is the mode that you're operating in, or the environment that you're operating in, because you're currently not doing it.
Yeah.
That's going to be a game changer. So we'll get to how you do that. But I do want to just say again, and to people listening, this is one of the things that people beat themselves up about so often. Why can't I do this? I want my coaching business to succeed. I want my financial advising, whatever it is. But they're not doing anything. And sometimes say, well, what did you do the last 3 weeks on your marketing plan? Nothing, right? Or very little.
Yeah.
It's not because they aren't masterful even at marketing and sales. It's the environment. Okay? So in your financial advising business, what is the one activity that if you were doing almost all the time would make the biggest difference in your business?
Setting appointments, having appointments consistently.
Setting appointments, having appointments. And you said earlier that 3 a day would be ideal.
Yep.
What would happen if you had 5 a day?
That would be phenomenal.
Really? Okay. So let's go for phenomenal. What would happen if it's 6 a day?
I'd keep building my team and start passing
Oh,
things
okay,
off to other
good.
people, maybe.
Okay, so you could scale up more than 5 or 6.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I could probably do 7 or 8 in a day.
Okay, how does that feel to be in a place where you've got 7 or 8 appointments a day?
It'd be busy. I think I wouldn't want to do that all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would love to help that many people all the time. But it's the same token, I love my family. I want to be with my family.
Of course. But you can get off to other people in your team or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we're looking at something that is the biggest engine of the business, which I think for most consultants, coaches, advisors, it is appointments, right? Or talking to people. They could be early in the funnel or closing or what have you. I always say to my team, if I'm not talking to someone, we're not making any money. If I'm talking to someone, we're making money. Or that might be on video, right? Like if I'm talking on a video, I'm talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And so I'm really dialing that in of like when I am and when I'm not. And it's absolutely a driver to money. So let's say 5, because your face lit up with that, like that feels good and not too stressful. Okay. So whenever looking at building a different kind of engine, appointment engine was what we'll call it this one. We want to look at the target. And we want to look at the environment, and then we want to look at it like momentum. It's just like going without even a need. So we've got the target, which is 5. We don't have an environment that is set up to do that.
To do the 5 appointments?
To do 5 appointments, meaning you've got the office, but there's squirrel, rabbit.
Yeah.
So the environment's not pulling you. So we need an environment that pulls you into appointments. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Right? And then we need something that's got a momentum system that just happens so you don't have to be in any decision about it, which is what was happening with the flooring. You weren't in any decision about it. It's like, I got to do it because it's in front of me. So let's talk about the environment. Is there anyone on your team, or is there anyone in your office that is in the next room that's on your team? Can you give us a sense of what the environment is in that way?
Yeah, I have an office manager that's just there 3 days a week in the mornings. So he's in the office right next to me. Occasionally, my sister works with me as well. She's a licensed agent and does other parts in my business, the licensing aspect, and she's in another office. She's kind of back and forth, so she's not always there, but
in the same building?
Same.
Okay, great.
Like a wall in between us.
Great. Okay. And currently, how do you, if you wanted them to pull you, meaning they're part of the environment that pulls you, so you don't have to be in the self-propelling all the time, how would your office manager pull you into appointments?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he could, because he's one of my agents as well. So, I mean, maybe having me help him set appointments for himself with his contacts. I don't know. Or I don't know, maybe just.
Okay, so let me get clear with you. So he wouldn't be helping you set appointments because he's wanting to set his own appointments.
Right.
Okay. And then with your sister, she also is wanting to set her own appointments. So she doesn't want to help you set your appointments.
Right.
Okay.
She's still training, essentially, so I'm on the appointments that she's on right now until she's comfortable to go on her own.
Okay.
So her appointments I would be on.
Okay. So I would like someone to be on your team who's pulling you into your appointments. So here's how I do it with my EA, Hannah, is I don't have to set appointments for myself, like one-on-one, but my version of this is a speaking gig, right? You see me at a speaking gig. If I don't have speaking gigs, nothing's happening. No appointments are being set because I get appointments from the speaking gigs.
Right.
Or I don't have appointments, but they'll come to Spiritual and Successful, or they'll come to something like that. So if I'm not setting these speaking gigs, we're in trouble. We're not hitting our goals. And that's what, you know, if you're not setting the appointments, you're not hitting your goals.
Right.
So what I found is, because I have so many other things going on, it would always come to the last thing of me setting some speaking gigs. And now I've pulled her into the process. So she puts the fine speaking gigs on my calendar, and it's in a particular place. She has the Asana task all set, which has, here is your spreadsheet from last week or 2 weeks ago of the top people who have the least friction to reach out to for speaking gigs. Emails, phone numbers, blah, blah, blah. And then she sees you go, and then she might say, RJ, you don't have enough people that have got low friction. So today is about you adding people or adding particular things. I could go on, but I might bore you, and we could talk offline about that. But just that of like, she knows that that's on my calendar today, and I have to get 9 speaking gigs every quarter or whatever it is, something like that. And I can go back to her and say, find me this, find me that. If I need to go down a rabbit hole, I can't afford to go down a rabbit hole. So she's in that place, and will then check with me, did you do it, Miss RJ?
Yeah.
And I have to say I didn't, which happens from time to time. And then she'll move it before the next session, because I'm not going to just let it go. I have to move it.
Yeah.
It's been a game changer.
Giving yourself accountability, basically.
Yes. It's the environment's pulling me with something that is just because I'm so busy.
Okay.
Right?
I did forget, I have my mom works with me as well, but she does it remote. She just follows up with my clients. So like every 90 days, we reach out to clients. Just her job is to ask, how are you doing? Do you need to get on Jeremy's calendar? Do you need anything? And so she'll set some appointments, but those are usually follow-ups with the clients.
Yeah.
So it's not usually new clients.
Could she be the one to be your accountability EA kind of thing? Because there's no conflict of interest where your other people are trying to get appointments for themselves?
Yeah.
Again, back to you. Who is it that could be your accountability partner, someone that could pull you, someone that could set things up, someone that could set less friction in the things that are hard for you to follow through on? It is not a weakness. We have to set the environment and our team to help us. Who could be that person? Who could be the person that creates the accountability for the thing that is most hardest for you to follow through on?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing I would think about for her.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is go through the thought experiment, and anyone listening, go through the thought experiment of where is the friction? The friction of like, I'm not ready to reach out, or I don't have enough information, or I don't know who I would reach out to. Any friction that stops that, we've got to get rid of that. And she's got to get rid of that. She's got to help you get rid of that. That's her job.
I'm not sure I quite understand trying to put it into context of my business.
Yes. So you already have a list of prospects that haven't kind of signed yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And are they on a spreadsheet?
Yeah, I have a whole list of, usually it's through, friends, family, networking. I network with people, referrals,
Yep.
things like that. So
Yep.
people come from all over.
Yep.
So I don't do a whole lot of social media or marketing. I don't do any of that.
That's great.
It's been on referral.
That's great.
But I'd like to grow that aspect. I'm just not.
Well, I have an idea about that too. We'll get to that in just a moment.
Okay.
Around personality, because we need the marketing strategy to match your personality and to match the way that you fascinate people.
Yeah.
Right? So going back to your mum, what a way that this would work with me and Hannah is, Hannah, I'm running out of people to try to make appointments with. I don't have enough people. Where should I go? What are my options? Give that to your mum. What are my options? Ask your people. But everything funnels through your mum with writing down the ideas there. Or often I see a spreadsheet and I'm like, I don't know who to ask first. I don't know if that is ever like you're staring at it and like, but who this day? That's Hannah's job. She's going to make the best guess at what's the easiest, lowest hanging fruit for speaking gigs. So your mum is going to make the easiest guess for that. You have voice message for her. Do you have Slack or email or a text? Or,
text,
Like I'm doing a lot of voice message because then I don't have the friction of like having to pull up an email and I'll say, Mum, I don't know what's going on with this spreadsheet. I need you to give me the top 10 best guests today and put it on my calendar for tomorrow morning. I'm behind. Right? Something like that I do because I have to get her pulling you. You have to get someone pulling at you.
Okay.
And it's not a weakness. It's not a weakness. That's when you kick into elite mastery.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So what?
So if because she does this kind of on the side, and I'm not positive if she would like even know how to pick the best guess of who I should call. And if that won't work with her, should I consider hiring someone to do that?
You could.
That's your main focus.
You could.
Even part-time.
Because if appointments is the business engine.
Yeah.
And you could also look at the two people who are in your, your office manager and your sister, that there might be a meeting, all three of you, that go through this together and have a strategy talk. They bring their spreadsheet, you bring their spreadsheet. By the end of that 30 minutes, you all are thinking through it, and now you've got it together, almost like a mastermind.
Yeah.
And now you're on. But you still need someone going, when did you do it?
Right. Okay.
Do I need to move it on your calendar, Jeremy? Or did you reach out to 9? Or did you only reach out to 6? That kind of thing. So let's look at the environment in other ways. What else is creating friction or you not doing it? Or where could you have someone pulling you? If you wave a magic wand, what else would happen in an ideal where you were just seeing it and picking up the phone, seeing it, doing a Zoom, seeing it?
Usually, like my wife will send messages, hey, this person said this, she's seen something on Facebook, or this person said this, you should call them, things like that. But like I said, I'm not on Facebook a lot. That's why she sends that to me.
Great. And so she put it on the spreadsheet or she just tells you?
No, she just tells me.
Okay. So that's an example of stopping friction. Can she put it on your spreadsheet?
Yeah.
And put the notes. You don't have to deal with it. Because anytime you got squirrel, pull up something, it's not good. Just put it on the thing, put the notes. Here's the handle on Facebook or what have you. Does she have a job other than looking after your beautiful family?
No. She just helps me here and there.
She might be your puller.
Yeah.
Because wouldn't she like
it? Benefits her too.
Exactly, right? When you get someone who it really benefits, she knows if she could fill that appointment, he's gonna get 5 appointments a day. I would have a conversation with her at least.
Okay.
And how else she could be that puller of you, because she might also be someone that's environment driven. My sense is she is. But when it's not herself, when it's somebody else, she can help. It's only when it's herself, she might go down rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Right? As well.
We both seem to be pressure kind of people.
Yes.
Okay, there's pressure. This has to get done.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So what else? Let's pick one other thing. So let's say you have her adding to the spreadsheet. Her or your mum is saying, Paul, you've got a system like I do with my EA. What else would be amazing that would just be like, oh, I just come and the environment's pulling me into appointments?
Well, like probably that call that I told you about, I'm on every morning. It's called the 9-step call. They have a list of things.
Yes.
One of the things I'm supposed to report on there every day is, did I set 3 appointments? Did I, do 3 appointments?
Okay.
So just committing to that, where I'm like, hey, I'm not going to miss that. So I've been kind of sporadic on that.
Why have you been sporadic on it?
I don't know. That's what I can't get. I don't understand, is because it makes sense to me. I see people being successful with it, but it's
not pulling you though. It's you having to do, okay, I'm going to get on the call.
Yeah.
I want someone just saying, Jeremy, we need this now. We need this now. Because you'll be right there.
Yeah.
This is, I'm alone in the office. I should get on that call this morning.
Yeah.
I will today because I did set 3 appointments, but I won't today because I didn't set 3 appointments. Like it's not strong enough.
Right.
It would be better to have someone in that call go, they're calling you. They're texting you. Did you do the 3? Yes, no. Right? And you could do it for them or something like that. That's, again.
Yeah. I have another vice president that we meet once a week, kind of just encouraging each other and stuff like that, more trying to help with accountability. Maybe I could turn that into hey, you text me every day, I'll text you every day. Did you set your 3 appointments? I don't know. I don't know if that'll work, but that's still me having to.
Yes. Feel into that. Just feel into that. Do you think that's going to make you set 5 appointments a day?
I don't know.
It's not. It's not, because what needs to occur for the 5 appointments is a lot of other things. You need to market more. You need to get out in the community more. You need to do social media more. Whatever you choose, you want to do more of, and that's not going to make you do more of that. Like this show. How many years was I saying I should do a video every week on YouTube or for social media? Years. Was I doing it? No. Now there's a show that every Thursday evening it comes out. That's why we're here. Because do I have many, many more things to do this week than this? Yes. But there's built-in accountability. So we need to build it in. Okay, so let's move to the marketing and your personality. So if you're environment driven, social media is, I got to do it. It's a self-propelling thing. I got to do it. That's going against the way you normally operate. Where if someone says, I've got this thing that you should come to, I want you there, you're like, okay, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Right? So I wouldn't be very fast in going, I should be doing social media. How's that feel?
Because that feels amazing.
It feels amazing.
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it. You don't have to do it. And I wouldn't do it for your personality.
Okay.
Okay? So what would be something where it builds demand and people are like, oh, I need to have an appointment with you, Jeremy? What are marketing strategies that have that baked in?
I don't know if it's marketing or not, but the networking, things like that, where I'm in front of people at the Spiritual Awakening where we was here, and it's kind of opened my mind to even trying to find speaking events would drive appointments. But just trying to find that, is or
Okey
lean
doke.
into that. I just haven't.
Yeah, so networking and speaking gigs. Those are two examples of when you go out and someone gives you the card and says, let's talk, you're like, well, I better call them back. You're not going to be just like
Yeah.
off. It's like, okay, I've got to do that. And the speaking gig is like that on steroids, as they would say, because you were the one in front and the offer was an appointment. And they have appointment cards, and now they're coming on the back of the room like this versus 1-to-1.
Right.
And speaking gigs, you've seen it in a networking group. It's like that's where the focus is. 80% of the focus is on who's speaking versus all the people in the audience. The 20% is going on in the back.
Yeah.
So how does it feel? What would be your response if I said, I'll find you 10 speaking gigs where you could do a 20 or 30 minute speech and at the end just say, would you like a free appointment?
What would my response be?
Yes. I'm going to line them up for you.
Let's go. I'm scared, but I would do if it was there like, hey, you have to do this. This is here. I'd figure it out.
Yeah.
And I'd do it.
So notice your energy compared to social media.
Yeah.
Right? I'm the same. It's like be with people, serve people, and doing speaking gigs is service because they usually want you to teach on something.
Yeah.
And so here's why I would double down on that is because when you were at the Unshakable Speaker training, do you remember what happened?
Yeah, I had to speak, which I was nervous to speak in front of people.
Yeah.
But which is weird. It's just like that at that event I told you, it's weird to think of speaking in front of a bunch of people, hundreds or something, but it's not. I'm used to speaking to people one-on-one or 10 or 15 or something. That's not a problem. It was that, but I'm wrapping my head around it.
Yeah. And do you remember what happened after your speech on the final day?
Everybody liked it.
That is not honest. What? They did not like it. What happened?
They stood up and clapped for it and shouted.
They exploded into a standing ovation. Let me have that on camera here, people. You were phenomenal. It was one of the best presentations I've seen in 15, 20 years of doing speaker trainings. That's how good you are. And everyone knew it. So you've got this combination here of the environment-driven personality and your skill set is wired for speaking. Listen to that voice. God didn't give you that voice for nothing. It is a speaking voice. It is a warm, loving speaking voice. So I would be doubling down on getting the 10 speaking gigs, which aren't that difficult in a area like Northern Colorado where we are. Because people have to find speakers each week or each month.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to show you how I reach out and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Easily.
Yeah. That actually it excites me a little bit. Thinking about since that speaking event that we came to, I think honestly even that was God pushing stuff like, dude, think about this. Why aren't you thinking about this?
Oh, yeah.
Because I started even thinking about what if I could have enough appointments to really help my team, because everybody struggles with that, setting appointments, helping people. Because the problem is not people not needing help.
Yes.
It's finding the people that are wanting
If you have a group of 30 people, you should do 6 to 10 appointments. That's at front of the funnel. Let alone you'll be doing others with them and it'll snowball.
Yeah.
And how long would it try to take 6 new appointments if you just went networking only?
Networking event I go to usually go to one and I might set 3 appointments.
Okay,
Maybe.
good. So 2, 3 on a good day.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 6 on an average day. Right? When you've got 30 people. If you end up getting more, you could come out with 10, 20 appointments just right there.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. All right. I'm feeling you're all in for the speaking gigs. I feel you're all in on either mum or wife.
Yeah.
Has to pull. And we have to...
all in on not doing social media.
All in on not... That's funny.
You're the first person told me I don't have to do that.
And so I want to look at the somatic experience too, right? Of like, there's a psychology in your personality, but what's happening somatically and physically? How are you feeling as far as your life force these days, as far as your energy these days? You wake up energetically and like, I'm ready. No.
No, not usually.
How are you waking up energetically?
I need to get up and get to the office.
Yeah. So lower energy than last year or more energy than last year?
Probably
Physically.
similar.
Similar.
Yeah, some of the same. Or
Okay, so it's been, how many years has it been?
4 or 5, maybe.
Okay. Do you know what changed in that 4 to 5 years ago? What changed?
I don't know. No, I just seems like I'm trying to get ahead. And I mean, we make a decent income and stuff, but it just seems like you never know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
You know, you never know, where am I going to meet people? Where am I going to?
That's why I love the speaking gigs thing, is I can see it each quarter. Okay, I need my 9, or I need my 5, or I need my, you don't need as many as I do. You had like 2 or 3 a month?
2 or 3 speaking gigs a month?
Yeah.
Well, that even seems like quite a few for me.
Yeah.
Is that not?
But if each of them are bringing 6 to 10 appointments, that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Gets very exciting very quickly. So, but with the energetic and somatic piece, is your energy's depressed. It's depressed. And that also goes with, not always for everybody, but I feel for you, the environment-driven personality, it's about going to sleep to what you want. It's hard to know, what is it that I want, and get fired up about that. Now, you know you want to do this business, right? But on a day-to-day level, you're not feeling, yeah, I want to do this business.
Yeah. Well, somewhat. I mean, it's not that. Like inside, I feel like God's called me to this huge mission and vision, and the passion for what I do is like that.
Yeah.
I want to save people, rescue people, what they've been abused with, whatever products, things like that. I mean, I have a huge energy for that.
So
but to
do you
actually
feel
go
that
sit
on a
with
Monday
people,
morning?
no, I feel that when I'm going to a speaking event and I have a chance to, well, not like a speaking event because I haven't really done big ones, but networking, or if I know I have a chance to show people, I'm excited.
So that's also a trifecta
education.
of why speaking is, because it puts you in this place.
Yeah.
Puts you in this place, and that's what we saw. Your energy was like on versus falling asleep. And so what can you do to activate your life force every day? So you're like feeling it, because it's like the pilot light of lower dantian, of our life force, battery force, center of our energetic field. When that's off, when that's on.
Which is weird, because I would think, so in my head, I'm thinking, okay, if I set appointments, I get in front of people. When I'm in front of people,
That's
honestly,
on.
if they, that's on. If they have a bad debt situation and they show me 20 debts, most people are freaked out. I'm excited because I'm like, I'm going to show you such great stuff. So why wouldn't that be turning it on, me wanting to set appointments?
That is turning it on. But they're not there when you get up. They're not there when you're in the office all the time.
Yeah, the appointment's not. But wouldn't the need to set appointments so I would get to that feeling, that's not driving it.
Is it? It's not happening. That's okay, because you're environment driven. It's got to kind of be there. But what you can do, and for a lot of people that I work with, is their life force is going to sleep. So they get pulled with distractions. They get pulled with numbing out, video games, scrolling, reading, but just kind of that, because that's comfortable. And they're trying to match the comfortableness of the life force most of the time. Until someone's in front of them. And then you're like, I'm ready to go. Did you used to do a physical sport?
No.
You've never done a physical dirt bike?
We ride dirt bikes and four-wheelers.
And when do you feel the most physical? Like, do you work out at the gym? Do you walk? Or is it the bikes?
Oh, that's the problem. I need to work out at the gym. And or not the gym. I need to work out. I need to exercise, be outside. But,
yes.
But even my energy there is like...
Yeah, because it's asleep. So this is where your health and your energy is affecting your business. The exercise directly relates to how much money you're going to bring in. Not because of you look great. It's not because of that. It is because of your life force being on. And when you exercise, you don't really want to start, but when you finish, it feels good, doesn't it? It's like after the dirt bike, So I don't think you are going to be able to move through this new place into where you want to be in your business without very rigorous exercise. Something that gets that momentum. Because as soon as that pilot light's on, you know what you want. You know what you're after. You feel that. When all of this is just, nobody feels that. If people are listening, I want you to really feel into how often is your energy just off, not lit from it within, not powered by presence. And when is it? And when it is, all the opportunities and all the standing ovations are happening. And when it's not, nothing's happening. So would you be open to committing to a vigorous exercise routine for your family and for your business to get this energy moving? See what happens?
Well, no, I definitely want to do that. I would commit to doing something. My fear is I'll say, yeah, I'll do it, and then I don't do it.
Yeah.
Are you going to ask me in a week if I did it?
Well, yes. But we want something that's going to pull.
Something's going to pull.
Yeah, there's something that's going to pull you. So that might be your best friend going, we're going to go to the gym together. It might be someone coming to pick you up in the morning to go. It might be, I want you to think through what would create no friction to do that.
Okay.
Right? I know having Dada in the house who works out makes me want to work out because he's seeing me if I am going to the gym or not. It's just slight, but it's there. I was like home alone for 3 weeks, like, oh, no one really knows.
Yeah.
So why don't really sink into what that is for you?
So even with that, you're saying everything in my life, I got to get into my environment. Something's got to pull me to everything because that's my personality.
You're like totally there. You're totally there.
Okay.
Now, when you start the exercise and you get more of your life force going, that will be less. There will be more self-propulsion to a certain degree. But it's not a weakness, so why not just set up your environment differently? Reduce the friction. Last thing I want to ask you is about your spiritual guidance that you've been getting. And you told me offline that you feel like God is trying to have you learn something before you move to the next level of being able to take more people through the business, help them. Yeah. What do you feel like He's teaching you to do or be or have?
Honestly, I believe He's wanting me to fully trust in Him, like not have the fear, like when there's a slow month and I'm not sure where income's going to come from, am I going to freak out and go try and do it myself, or am I going to trust Him that He's going to bring it? You know, He's going to bring it. He's always going to bring it. Because what if one month, say I do walk in, which I will walk into this. I know I feel like God's already said, hey, you know, this business is what I've called you to do. This will be successful. I will step there. I'm just like, It don't seem like it's happening.
Yes. So
I just felt like he's
Right.
wanting me to do something.
Right. So what I heard is you believe that God is trying to get you to learn to trust that His presence will be there and everything will be met.
Yeah.
Okay? And that until you learn that, the heavens of your business won't open up. Is that right?
Well, not explode.
Explode.
Like he wants me to. The fear's going to come, but how I deal with the fear of, rather than worry.
I don't think that's it.
Okay.
And the reason why I don't think that is it is because you trust at such a strong level already. You trust in that guidance. You trust in that presence, and you trust that, yeah, you might freak out a little bit every now and then, but everything's provided for. It's always been that way for you and your family.
Yeah.
Right? Ups and downs, of course. I feel like you are moving into, I mean, can I be so bold to say this is what I feel our connection to God is saying, is you're moving into greater leadership. With your mission and the team, you're at the helm. That means your leadership in increasing that skill is a must. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Right? And also the mission of the retreat space and the whole community aspect of your service requires stronger leadership skill.
Yeah. And maybe that's really what has been an issue. I've never cared to be a leader. I'm fine being the person behind the scenes, supporting and pushing and helping. So to step into that leader is hard for me to say, oh yeah, I want to be the leader, because I don't.
Right.
I don't care to be.
And it's calling you to be.
Yeah.
It's calling you to be. God knows that you need to be a better leader to be able to hold what's coming. We're never given more than what we can really hold,
Right.
because that will make us go wonky or burn out or whatever. So it's asking for leadership, but even more than that, it's asking for self-leadership. You're not going to be a great leader to be able to hold everything. And you're never going to be the leader of like, this is what you do and follow me. Not that, just leading the business, leading the community in the ways that you want, leading your family. God is pointing you to self-leadership. I need to become a better leader of myself.
Yeah.
Because then I can lead better.
I've felt that. I don't know how to say it or explain it. In all aspects of my life. I think I was telling you at one point, just feels like all areas of my life, things are starting to go wonky. And like I hadn't experienced before. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And it just feels like pull me multiple directions.
Yeah.
And I never seemed to struggle with that as much when I was younger. But I don't know. It just seems to be snowballing now and getting worse and worse.
Well, why do you feel like it's getting worse and worse? Is there anything you can put your finger on?
No, it just seems like the little things at home or the business things that I used to be on top of all the time.
Yeah.
Slack and letting it go and
So
feeling
it's
overwhelmed with stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So just feel into the truth that I trust God's presence in my life. It's unwavering.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me. And I'm pulled to leadership. And to be able to really step into that, I have to up my self-leadership game.
Yeah.
And I think God's asking that. Going, I'm not going to give you any more until you get this power. Otherwise, it's not going to be fun.
Right. It'll be more overwhelming.
Exactly. Exactly. So what would be your 14-day challenge? We could go setting appointments. We could go reducing friction every day, some reducing of friction. We could go exercise. We could go feeling into the prayer and intention of self-leadership. which one would be the hardest with the biggest return, do you think?
With the leadership, I mean, figuring out how to get that, which I don't even know how to start that. My thought is, hey, maybe like, what was the event that we did where it was the silent time?
Yeah.
Maybe forcing myself to go be silent or something to, I don't
I
know.
feel like it's exercise.
Exercise.
Do you know why?
No.
Because that's time with you. That's quiet time. It's time with you. It's getting the life force moving. That's the foundation of self-leadership, because you're going to feel yourself, you're going to feel your power, you're going to feel that energy, and leaning into some alone time, time with God and stuff. That's easier than lighten this pilot light. And it's harder.
It's harder.
So that's my 14-day challenge for you. Are you willing to, you get 1 day off, 6 days a week for 2 weeks, doing some vigorous exercise, meaning getting your heart rate up, getting the sweat going, and at the end going like the endorphins are going.
Okay.
Do you know how to do it?
I don't.
I'll give you.
Go to the gym.
I'll give you. It could be walking. It could be fast walk. It could be bike. It could be just at home.
Good. I've been wanting to exercise. I told my wife a year ago, before I turned 50. I said maybe I ought to get in the best shape of my life by the time I'm 50. As you can tell, that didn't happen.
You'll still
And
be.
she was joking with me. She said, "That's a lot of shape."
Yeah.
But she loves me like crazy. And she never pushes me with that kind of stuff, but she probably would if I said, "Hey, here's my challenge." She'll say, "Did you do it?"
Because you've got a year. You just turned 50, so you've got a year to get in shape. 50 is the year. And there's nothing more confidence producing than feeling like you're in shape.
Yeah.
Brain's on, heart's on. So let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's time that you set your challenge. Wasn't that amazing? Right, what is the challenge that's going to support you to be fully in your power, committed, and not diffusing your energy into rabbit holes? What is that? I want you to post it below in the comments. What is your 14-day challenge that you're giving yourself? And if you've been watching this video, I think you like it, so give us a like, subscribe to this channel, and we invite you to join us for Spiritual and Successful, the live event. It happens a few times a year. We'll put the link in the description below. This is your opportunity to come into your presence, into your power, turn that pilot light on, get very, very clear about what it is that you want to do, as well as open to more spiritual guidance and that accurate guidance that can lead you to your next most amazing chapter. I'd love to see you here at Casa Sagrada at Spiritual and Successful, the live event. So the link is in the description. Like, subscribe, you know what to do, and we'll see you in the next episode.